you see the traffic composition of world to Africa and Africa to the world passenger traffic, 80% of that traffic is being uplifted by non-African airlines, and 20% of that traffic is uplifted by all African airlines put together. That's it. 80% is uplifted by Gulf carriers, Middle East carriers, European like Air France, KLM, Brussels Airlines, and others. So, the number one stand for Ethiopian Airlines is Africa's employment business opportunity should first benefit the African soil, the African continent, reasonably so, because the European one is benefiting them, primarily theirs. You understand what I mean? For equity. Now, there is 80% of traffic to attack from non-Africans. So, Ethiopian Airlines is never ever into competition with Africans for this 20%. Because there is more to attack. At least let's make it 50-50. Or, rightfully, 80% the traffic for African carriers, 20% for those who come. So, Ethiopian Airlines contributed to the African Union's SATM declaration. Single African Air Transport Management, Ethiopian Airlines and some other airlines in Africa, okay? So we want Africans to cooperate with each other first. That is the reason why we have offered cooperation to Kenya Airways, we have offered to South Africa Airways, we have offered to the new emerging Ghana Airways, to the Nigerian carriers, to everyone. They discuss with us and they go back and they decide. What we did was, we went to some African countries and we established regional African carriers. For example, Askai Airline in Lome, Togo, which has operated now for 10 years. It has about 22 destinations. It is the most essential and the surest consistent service in the ECOWAS region, the Economic Commission of West African region. Lome as a hub from West Africa to Central Africa, even all the way to Johannesburg. We help them the technical assistance, maintenance engineering, and management consultancy. And now when these airlines are up to the task to emerge on their own, we leave them so that they can help us to get 80% for Africa. The same we did in Chad. We opened an airline called Chadia, where we have an equity. We went to Mozambique, we opened Ethiopian Airlines Mozambique there. We went to Malawi, we opened Malawian airline there. Now, we just opened Zambia Airways. All this effort is to strengthen the African bloc when it comes to aviation. In fact, let me tell you, from the entire planet's total traffic, aviation traffic, Africa contributes only 3%.
Passengers.
Yeah, passenger. Only 3%. So this is the world's map, and the red dots are indicating where Ethiopian Airlines is flying. Sao Paulo, Buenos Aires, Houston, Washington DC, New York, Toronto, Chicago. And Atlanta is going to follow, and others are going to come. Europe, we have Spain, Italy, we have Malpensa and Rome, and Marseille and Paris, and also Brussels, London, Manchester, Dublin, Oslo, Stockholm, Vienna, and the rest of it. Gulf, like this. Africa, we have 60 destinations. This is the largest African network in the entire history of aviation by any airline standard, coming from anywhere, okay? Then, Southeast and Northeast Asia, we have here, Bangalore, Chennai is coming, Bombay, Delhi, and Bangkok, and Hong Kong, and also Manila, and Kuala Lumpur, Jakarta, and also China, 5 places. Chengdu, Guangzhou, Beijing, Shanghai, and Hong Kong. And then we have Tokyo and also Seoul, South Korea. Okay, so this is a wide network, and now we are going to continue to Perth in Australia. That's our next step, and we'll do also deepening For example, in one country, we go to many places. For example, Congo DRC, we go to Kinshasa, Lumumbashi, Goma, Kisangani, Mbuji-Mayi. Okay? In one country. For example, Tanzania, we go Dar es Salaam, and Kilimanjaro, and Zanzibar. And Cameroon, we fly to Douala and Yaoundé. So in one country, we go to many places. We have 22 destinations in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a big country. It has 100 million plus population. And Ethiopia has all kinds of landscape. So aviation is one of the practical ways to connect all the regions. So 22 destinations in one nation is the largest domestic network in Africa. Not even in Nigeria, not even in South Africa. So this is the largest. And it continues to grow. And it covers all parts of the country.